everyone, I am excited to sit down with you guys and tell you about how I'm doing with postpartum and how I'm doing being a new mommy. How I am recovering physically, I feel like I jumped back into my normal self really fast. I am 7 weeks postpartum, and at my 6-week doctor appointment, I went in and they weighed me. During my pregnancy, I gained a healthy 35 pounds. Before I got pregnant, for the life of me, I was at the same weight. I tried to gain weight and I couldn't. I just naturally come from a smaller family. And so before I got pregnant, I was borderline 100 pounds. And I got pregnant, I gained my weight, everything was going smoothly. At my 6-week postpartum doctor appointment, I am now 105 pounds, and I do not want to lose any more. I want to stay at this weight. I would actually like to be 110, but for my height and for my genes, I guess, this is the best weight that I'm gonna get. So I'm at 105. I have not exercised. I have not done any wraps. A couple of you guys have asked if I've done any of those. I have not done anything. The only thing I've been doing differently is my diet. I have been eating a lot of healthy food, and I have very, very rarely eaten any fast food, and it's mostly because I just haven't craved it. With breastfeeding, I've just really wanted to eat really well for Jackson. I feel really well about my body adjusting. It has adjusted extremely fast, and the reason why, I don't know. I jumped back really fast. I also only bled for about 2 weeks after my delivery, and the last week of it was actually just spotting. So even with recovery as far as delivery, I feel like I recovered really fast. How I am doing emotionally after my postpartum, I feel like the first 2 weeks were a little bit rough. I cried quite a bit over everything. I was getting really hot and I was getting really cold, and I think that was just my body adjusting back. I was up and down like a roller coaster, but now that I've kind of evened out and gotten back to myself again, as far as postpartum depression or baby blues, I feel like I haven't had any baby blues. I feel like I haven't had any depression. I feel like my spirits are really high and I'm just really happy. Also, part of it, I feel like, is because I'm on my right medication. My thyroid levels were off, and so now that I am on my right dose for me, everything is like evened out. Being on thyroid medication has really helped just stabilize everything for me. With my recovery, I'm a lot more emotional though, in a good way, I think. I find myself crying during movies. I feel myself tearing up every day because I talk to Jackson every day, and I tell him I love him, and I tell him he's my blessing, and just seeing him every day, a day doesn't go by that I don't get teary-eyed and that I don't get emotional with him. In a good way though. Am I getting enough rest? A lot of people have been asking me if I am having a lot of sleepless nights and that is the baby crying a lot. I am getting plenty of rest. For all of those people that said get the rest while you can, I am getting probably more rest now because I don't have a belly in the way and I can actually sleep at night. Jackson is a really good eater and a really good sleeper, so when the baby sleeps, I try and sleep. Luckily, Jackson sleeps really well through the night. I usually only wake up once. And so I feel really rested, and I feel like that has helped me recover a lot as well. Like I said, before I deliver the baby, I was planning on breastfeeding. I am still breastfeeding, and it has been going really well. I did use a Melita double electric pump for the first 2 weeks, and I stocked up my freezer with milk. I really liked that pump. I don't have anything else to compare it to, but it worked. But I am breastfeeding and everything's going really well. Like I said, with me jumping back into my body really fast. I am worried about breastfeeding in the future, like if I'll lose my milk or if anything like that. I don't have much of an appetite, but I'm trying to force myself to eat lots of nutrients to keep up on my milk supply. I'm planning on breastfeeding as long as I can. If that means 4 months, that's okay, or if that means a year, even better. So I'm not going to be too disappointed. I'm not going to stress myself out if I eventually can't breastfeed anymore. But as far as that goes, everything is going really smoothly, and that makes for one happy baby and that makes for one happy mama. When I was pregnant, I talked to you guys a lot about how I loved my belly and how I was gonna miss it so much after I had Jackson. And here I am kind of getting a little emotional about it. After I delivered Jackson, I got into the recovery room, and I remember looking down at my belly, and I still had it was a little belly. I can't believe how much change my belly was. Like, it already was teeny after I had him. And I remember looking at my belly and telling Jared, like, I miss it. Like, I had already kind of missed my belly, yet I had my baby right there. It was the weirdest thing, just that emotional connection that you have, that like I really missed seeing my belly. I loved the pregnancy so much. Like, I really took everything into the pregnancy, and I just enjoyed every bit of it. So I did miss my belly right away, but now that we've gotten home, now that I've adjusted, now that I have Jackson to kiss and hold every waking moment, the pregnancy and my belly, it doesn't faze me anymore. But I did miss it right after. I was like, oh no, like my belly is gone, my baby. It was a really weird thing that went on. More babies. Am I having more babies? When am I having more babies? What is our plan? It's so funny. Right after I had Jackson, for a couple days actually in a row, I had very vivid dreams that I got pregnant really fast, unexpectedly, and it was a girl. I had this little baby girl, and I had a couple of those dreams, and I just thought, that's interesting. Like, is it just my hormones going, that I'm just thinking baby mode? I don't know. Is it like a little instinct that I'm supposed to have another baby soon? I don't know, but I thought that was really interesting. I can't give a point on when I'm gonna have a baby, if I'm gonna have a baby, but I am already ready to have a baby sooner than later. Sooner as in like a year, not like a couple months to get pregnant again. I talked to my doctor about when I want to have another baby, if I should go to him and if he can prescribe me the Femera again, or if I have to go back to the specialist. He told me that they only do Clomid and that I would need to go to the specialist for the Femera. He told me that he would start me on Clomid and we could start from there. When I told him that I had done about 6 rounds of Clomid, I think even 7, he automatically was like, nope, don't see me then. Our plan is, when we are ready to have another baby, we are going to try for 3 or 4 months, and if we're not pregnant, then we are going straight back to the fertility specialist, and we will do the Femera again to get pregnant. I've always told myself deep down, if I just have one, here I am emotional again, if I just have one, that's okay. Like, I will be so happy with just Jackson. But I feel deep down I'll have more kids, and I feel like I will be able to get pregnant. So we will go from there when the time is right. As far as stretch marks go, like I told you guys, I believe that there's really no way to prevent stretch marks. But I did use a massage bar throughout the pregnancy on my stomach just to give me that extra moisture, because my stomach itched a lot and I didn't want to really rough up my skin by scratching it. But now that I've had the baby and I've been able to see my belly shrink back down, I did not get any stretch marks on my belly, but I did end up getting a couple stretch marks on my butt cheeks and a couple on my thighs, and I did get some on my chest after the delivery. So I am happy with the little amount of stretch marks that I did get. If I missed anything, or if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I will make sure to get back to you. I will be doing an update video of Jackson with him in my lap really soon, so keep your eye out for that. And how come you are not following me and Jared on Twitter? or Instagram, or both. You can follow both of us, and the link is after the video, so make sure to watch for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for supporting Jared and I through trying to get pregnant, through our pregnancy, through our delivery, and now with our family here. You guys have been such a good support, and I have loved reading all of your emails. I've been trying to get back to you guys as fast as I can, and I'm really grateful. And this whole new journey has already been so fun, and it's only been about 2 months. So I think I am in for a lifetime of happiness. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.